Robert Jeffries and Charles Stanley and Adrian Rogers. So listen to that. Then I start listening to the AFR with their political commentary from a Christian perspective. And every now and then I'll throw music on for a little bit, but not much. I don't know what other upgrades there might be needed. I mean, like I said, I don't have one. Never had a newer style Gen 6 or whatever the generation is. I had the big body. And I had an old 87 Interstate. And now I've got the 94 1500. So I don't know what may be needed on the... Some people are talking about wanting a bigger fairing because it doesn't block as much air as like this one or the big body one. But I don't know. Never ridden one. This one had some aftermarket air deflectors down here, and when I got the bike, but I was adjusting it one time and one over here broke, so I took it off, and so it would match. I took the other one off, and they were from a company that used to do a lot of Goldwing stuff, and they're out of business now. It recently just went out of business. So I guess I'll check out Gold Strike or Kuriaka and see if they make some wind deflectors for this bike. Add-on accessories. That's the company. That's what they were. Add-on accessories. They were white, but they weren't the right color white, so they didn't really match the bike. So I was debating taking them off anyway. But I broke it. They had neon lights. This whole bike, it's got some custom neon lights. The Ring of Fire is a custom neon. There's custom neon in the side. There's a bunch in the back. It's purple neon, but they're not wired in, and I'm not sure. I'd have to take some electrical guy to do it, but some of the connectors, like on the Ring of Fire, broke, and the switches for them were in this little cubby right here, and I just took the switches out and clipped the end of the wire so there's nothing arcing or nothing. But I guess at night it used to look really good with the purple lights on, but true neon lights, not LEDs or nothing. But I don't do a lot of riding at night or after dark anyway, so it's not that important to get them fixed. I got plenty of lights in the back. If you don't see me from behind, it's because you ain't looking. I could use some more lights up front, I guess. Need to take a picture of it road glide and put some arrows where you'd put lights. I do need to change the elements, the headlight to LED. The headlight on this thing is horrible. I have to run the high beam at night. I mean, it must not be that bad because nobody gives me the high beams in my face, so but the low beam is pathetic. I might as well just have a candle out here. And usually during the day I'll turn the high beams on, and if I'm running in the dark I'll start out with the low beam, but I always end up turning on high beam. And like I said, nobody's ever flashed me to have me turn it off, so maybe everybody's just so used to those super bright LED lights that they're like, oh, that one can't be high beam. Just a little ride through the countryside outside of Jackson, Tennessee. My buddy's house. Right up here on the right is where I first started hauling logs when I come over here. Turn back up in there. There's some beautiful property back in there, meadows, and it was like 300 acres or something, but beautiful property. I'd love to have a house back up in there. Crosswind. Ever since I got the front end fixed though on this thing, it's not nearly as sketchy in the crosswind. When I first got the bike and the front end was, you know, it's a 94, so it was wore out. The front end was wore out. You get on the interstate or even on these side roads with the crosswind, it was sketchy. But ever since I put the progressive springs and new fork seals and all that, it seems to be planted a lot better. I don't know why I came this way. This is a steep hill right here, and you gotta stop at the end of it. Well, thanks for tagging along with me today. I think I'm gonna head back to the barn, thaw out my fingers, and just remind myself next time, if it's in the 40s, wear your big gloves. So, yeah, y'all have a good day. Good rest of your week. Excuse me. If I don't speak to you before then, have a Merry Christmas. Praise the one whose birthday it's representing. And as I always say, like it says in Isaiah, seek the Lord while he may be found. Call on him while he's near. It goes on to say, let the wicked forsake his ways, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. So, seek the Lord. There's redemption in the Lord. I heard a sermon today on, I think it's 1 Corinthians 6, verses 9 through 11 or 12, where it says, don't you know that the unrighteous and the ungodly, and idolaters, and homosexuals, and swindlers, and cheats, and thieves, etc., 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 will not inherit the kingdom of God. But such were some of you, but you've been washed. So there, right there is those words, such were some of you, but you've been washed. That's a beautiful thing. There is forgiveness of sin in Jesus Christ. No matter what you've done in your past, you give your life to Him, He can take it away from you, and you can start over. So that's what I did, because there was a lot of things on that list, and a lot of things that wasn't on that list, because it wasn't an exhaustive list. But through Jesus Christ's death on the cross and His blood, I've been washed. I'm a new creation. The old me is dead, nailed to the cross. I'm brand new. So I don't have the guilt and the consequences, the eternal consequences of sin. I still got consequences for things I've done. I mean, God's not going to remove your consequence, but the eternal consequences have been paid in full. So, woo, that was fun. So anyway, y'all have a good day. God bless you. Like the video if you like the video. If you don't like the video, hit the like button anyway. Just because, you know, don't cost you nothing. We'll catch you next time. Bye.